coming to the midway point on my walk, and you can just start to see the sun coming up behind the trees over there. Got a great start to this morning. Did not feel like getting up early, but made it happen anyway. So glad I did. But I'll tell you, after yesterday, I am glad to be able to get up and do a walk today, because boy, we had an interesting one. Yesterday we were celebrating my oldest stepson's birthday. Luke's turning 15 this month. And we had a couple of his cousins over and his girlfriend. And rather than just do the traditional movie or skating, we decided to take them out for some outdoor adventure. So we went down to the KP hole here in Dunnellon area and took a ride down the river on tubes, which, you know, in and of itself isn't very strenuous, laying in a tube on what equates to a lazy river. But I got my exercise. Let me tell you about it. Let me start off by saying, first thing, this is the kind of thing all this exercise is about. This is what it's about: getting your health in order, getting your body strong, is spending time with your family, spending time with your loved ones, doing things together, accomplishing goals. Not just the relaxation part, although that is great, but being able to overcome life's challenges together, to be able to let them lean on you and you lean on them sometimes, to work together to accomplish goals that we have as a family and as a society. So it's a pleasure to be able to get out and do something like this. And it's something that I think a lot of us are neglecting, because as I look around, I see a lot of people having a very difficult time getting out and doing anything anymore, because their bodies are just worn out from the bad food that we've been using. And that's across the board. It's hard to lay blame on anyone, because we're just bombarded constantly with advertising for things that aren't food, with shelves full of things that aren't food, food placement in commercials, or not commercials, but TV shows that aren't food, and in movies. And they're encouraged and even bragged about by officials that these are healthier things. Everything from cereals and things that are definitely horrible for your body are being promoted as the way to be healthy. And it's a sad state, I'll tell you. You can see I got a lot of sun yesterday, and the interesting thing is I didn't use any sunblock. Everybody else did. Everybody else has a sunburn today. I have a little bit of a tingle, but as a matter of fact, the worst part for me is right up top here, because I forgot to wear a hat. If I'd have worn a hat, it wouldn't have been so bad on top of my head. But the rest of me feels fine. They were up all night putting aloe on and burning up on the front of their legs from riding down on the inner tubes. I spent a lot of time in the water, and that was because I was trying to keep our two little groups of rafts together. We had 8 tubes together with the group that we had. It was a heck of a workout. First of all, I only intended to be on the river for a couple hours. That's what my wife said, is it was going to be a 2-hour thing. But apparently she was talking to the wrong people or something, because it turned out to be 4 hours. 4 hours in the Florida sun on the strange day in the past 2 months where we didn't get any rain, at least until after. We got a few minutes of rain right after we got out, which was kind of nice because it was hot. And you can see even here that I got a good bit of sun on my face, but it's just funny to me. I figured it would be hurting, and it didn't hurt last night or this morning, only up here. And the evenness on my arms and legs is remarkable, considering the front of their legs are completely red and the back of their legs are completely white. And that partially is because I spent a lot more time moving around either in the tube or in the water. Yeah, I had to go grab onto there. The kids were all on a group of 4, and they were getting way too far downstream, so I swam up ahead and would drag them back until the grown-up rafts could catch up with the kids' rafts. And that was giving me a good workout. As a matter of fact, by the time we got done, I had to walk a little distance afterward to go pick up Levi, because the raft let out exactly a little over a half mile from where his karate school was that he was doing his summer karate camp. And I had to walk that half mile. But I hadn't gone a quarter of a mile when my exercise ring closed on my Apple Watch. So I thought, well, that's nice. It was recording even though I didn't record that it was a swim. So it doesn't always happen that way. But it must have been recording for me to have closed my exercise ring so early into a half-mile walk. Because it takes me a good couple miles most of the time. And today I've gotten over 2 miles in, or right at 2 miles. Let me see where I'm at. 1.9 miles so far. I've got my 100 squats in. I did 3 sets of 34, 33, 33. And I got my extra 16 pounds on my weight pack back on. It's the first time I've put the weight vest on since I started supplementing with iodine. And I've also noticed that I've had a little bit of puffiness go away underneath my eyes since I started supplementing with iodine. I have more energy. I still have, get out of breath a little easier, but I think that could have been due to the respiratory infection. But I'm feeling good. Just not quite back up to par where I was before all the summer heat came in. But it's nice to be able to get up and get a nice early start on a beautiful, cool morning. I got Sam with me. Say hi, Sam. So we're out getting the walk done. And the question I have for you is, have you done it today? Have you said it? Screw it. I'm going to get up and do it. I'm not going to let another day get away without starting to eat the right foods and see if I can get some of this magic elixir Dante's found that's changed him from being dad bod to comfortable in the bod that he has, happy with the way it feels, with a wife who's quite happy the way it feels, and feeling comfortable and strong enough to go do the things that you would like to be able to do. Today's the day. If you haven't started, you can start right now. Just decide you're not going to eat any more processed garbage. You're not going to eat any more things with sugar or seed oils or high fructose corn syrup or flour or refined anything where they strip away all the minerals and make it look pretty for you and just leave you with empty carbohydrate or empty calories. Today's the day if you haven't started. And if you have started, today's the day to start again. Every morning you start over and decide, today I'm going to make it better at the end of the day than when I started. Well, that's all I got for this morning. You guys have a good walk. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?